Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's podcast. So, we did have some issues with our cameras. So, this week we are just doing the voiceover while the trailers are playing. Please come join us while we speak on the Dune 3 trailer, the new Spider Man trailer, and several other items. Let's get to it.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to No Quacks Given. On this week, we're gonna just dive right in and talk about the new Spider-Man trailer.
It was awesome, Mick. Super good trailer.
Dude, this came out at like 7 a.m. this morning, right?
6:05 our time.
6:05. Were you up at 6:05 to watch this?
Yes.
I loved it. I watched it several times today. I'm super excited about this. Like,
Dude, yes. In
I'm
this spot right here, like it's about to show it where it's inside his
dude,
mask. Dude, that's
right,
so sick. I love
dude.
it.
I have
Awesome.
not. They have not done that in any of the previous films. A scene like that. Like, I
Yeah.
think.
No, because you get the outside view, like, where it shows, like, kinda, like, they're from their point of view, but it's not, like, inside the mask,
Yeah,
from what I remember, so that
it's
was
like
really cool.
it's like one of the coolest shots, and it's so brief, but it's so cool. Like, there's so much to dive in about. Like, that right there is sick, man.
Dude, it's awesome, and it's funny too because you see some discourse online about people saying there's too much CGI, it's nothing like the Tobey Maguire. I'm like, "Well, Tobey Maguire, there was CGI in that as well," so
I mean,
I don't
there's
know.
a
It's just people finding stuff to bitch about just to bitch, So, but I think it looks good. It looks way better than No Way Home because there's a couple scenes in No Way Home, um, where it's like it's rough, like really bad. So
yeah,
I'm liking the look of it and the color saturation, saturation. I like the kind of like the darker tone of the city. I really like that.
dude. Like, we got Bruce Banner coming in too. We got the Hulk. We got Punisher, which is Punisher's the man, and
Dude, oh, it's and then we got what we've got 6 days until Daredevil, so stoked to see that with hopefully some more Frank Castle, which would be awesome.
yeah, I hope this next season of Daredevil's, better than the last season. Now, it's hard to really compare to that very first season that came out on Netflix, but look at the Scorpion, bro. Look at that. Like,
Looks great. CGI looks awesome. Love that he's back. And I love seeing. I don't know. I love seeing that part. There's Tarantula, man. I think it's Tarantula, man, or Tarantula. And then this, that scene was so awesome.
yeah, I
And then
mean,
that, dude. So, can you pause it, Mick, or can you go back to that part real
I
quick?
can I can pause it real quick. Which part are we
So
talking
that
about?
last part where you see Spider-Man going down, and then you see all those people jumping up at him,
Okay, let's see here.
it's coming up
Okay, right
right
there.
there.
Okay, what about it? I'm pausing it.
So, and it could be just looking further into it than what's needed, but that's a huge open space underneath him. That same thing happened in No Way Home where they digitally removed Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So you wonder, are there other characters there? Is the Hulk there? Is somebody there with him? Or maybe he is just on his own. But that's a very
I mean,
large open
it
space.
looks like a cool shot
Oh,
regardless.
it's a great shot.
I think
Yeah, just the ninjas, dude. That's so sick.
yeah, the
So sick.
this one's going to be interesting because nobody knows who he is, and
Yeah.
he's obviously going to try to win back Mary Jane, and that's going to be fun to watch. But there is, it looks like, I remember as a kid watching the animated series, and I vaguely remember it, but there's discourse going on online right now about him turning into Man Spider, and that, just like the scene earlier where he's like, he might have webs coming out of his arms instead of having web shooters. I'm really
Right.
intrigued to see like what they do with this. Like,
Yeah, it's like we've talked about a couple of times, and seen a lot of it online. Is just the fact that this is kind of being hinted at, like the Fly, where he's turning in to this, the spider, which to me is so cool. I don't know, man. I'm stoked with Daniel at the helm. I absolutely love Shang Chi. So I can't wait to see what he does here.
Shang-Chi
We
was awesome, man.
did
Like,
fantastic.
it's very underrated in my opinion.
Dude, very underrated. And then you add in, just the amazing fighting scenes in there.
Mhm.
and then you got Trevor Slattery in there as well, so
That's your
which I
boy.
love. So yeah, absolutely love him to death. So stoked there. But then just Jackie Chan uh, being there and his team helping with the choreography with the fighting and all that. To me, that's awesome, and
Yeah,
that just has me even more stoked.
I didn't even know about that, so that's a pretty
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
tidbit.
yeah. I just found that out last week, which is surprising because usually that stuff gets out pretty quick. So, but yeah, absolutely love it, and I can't talk enough about. I really like. I don't know. This seems. I love the colors that they use, like for filming it. Like it's almost not quite a one for one, but I feel like it reminds me of Thunderbolts
Okay.
where it's a little bit darker, right? Not in terms of the story, but more so like the film grading and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
I
stoked to see that.
I think it looks great. I think that even that scene right there where he's just holding on to someone and swinging,
Dude, people are
that's like a
stoked about.
staple.
Yeah, I was gonna say people are stoked about that scene, and I've never read any of the Spider-Man comics.
Ooh,
Like my introduction to Spider-Man was actually the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I never watched the cartoons or anything like that.
the cartoons were so
Um,
good in the 90s.
yeah,
They were
yeah,
amazing, bro.
and that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard, and so yeah, so I'm stoked to see some things that I probably have never heard about. Like I didn't know about Tarantula, him that cat, and then there's another bad guy that was shown in this trailer. I can't remember his name, but it's very quick. But I'm just stoked to see some characters I've never heard of. Like
Yeah,
I don't want to see the same people every single time.
yeah, me neither. And I think that it will be cool if the mysterious character in this one is Jean Grey, like Sadie Sink.
Yeah.
If that's true, I mean, I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but
So I want to say it was confirmed by the Hollywood Reporter late last year.
okay. So
So
bring a new element into the universe. I mean, Jean Grey is pretty powerful for the X-Men. So,
yeah, yeah, and it's kind of going into that next chapter of the X Men, right? Because with Fox and everything like that. So, and then leading from this into Doomsday in terms of theatrical releases, right? Because we have um, Daredevil coming out starting next week. Then we have this, but then we have Vision Quest on Disney Plus.
Vision
Um,
Quest. Okay. Is
yep.
that
So
what
it's
is
Vision. So
okay, is
basically, well, I don't want to speak on it incorrectly, but we had that show with Vision and
WandaVision? Was that
WandaVision.
I
Um,
that wasn't
it was
too
good.
bad. It was
It was
good.
good. It took a couple episodes for me to get into, but it was good. And then Agatha, obviously, I absolutely love that actress. She's hilarious.
I'll
Um,
never forget in Step Brothers, bro.
oh, dude, it's
I
still
just want
weird seeing her.
I just want to
It's
roll you up into a little ball and just keep you
it's
forever.
man, she's such a great actress.
She's
Such a
great.
great, hilarious. She's great in the studio too. So if you ever start watching that, like she's hilarious in that.
Yeah, even Scorpion
Yeah,
looks great. Like, I mean,
he's so good,
I don't know if we mentioned that,
so
but
good.
like, yeah, overall, I think
Yeah,
it's a Spider-Man film. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, like, I just don't like every Spider-Man movie, in my opinion, hasn't disappointed. Even the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, like, I loved it. Like, I loved the first
yeah.
and second one. The
I, I
second
I
one,
just I didn't like the second one. That Green Goblin, I love the actor, but that take was terrible.
Oh my god.
yeah, that was kind of a bad take. I mean, nothing compares to William Dafoe. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
nothing. I mean, but overall, like the Spidey films do pretty well, and I'm
yeah.
super excited for this one. I think it's just going to set us up for the end of the year for Doomsday. To be honest, like
Dude,
it's
it really, and it's with watching John Campia, he talks about it quite often with his people and his viewers is like we're getting very close to the MCU finally kind of being on a hot streak, right? And like that's what they need. Because like obviously so many people are stoked for Doomsday, right? But if Spider-Man is not good, and if Daredevil is not good, and Vision Quest sucks, like that's gonna damper kind of the mood, right?
For sure.
So if they can hit it out of the park, dude, Doomsday. If Spider Man is just good, Doomsday is just it's gonna absolutely crush.
It's gonna be Doomsday's gonna be great, man. Well, I can't wait. I'm so excited for all these. But yeah, everyone go see go see Spider Man when it comes out, and we'll definitely let you know our thoughts on it.
Dude, yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
Josh, coming up next, we all know that you love Dune.
Oh,
So
dude, this trailer is so good.
this one
Dude,
came out.
you came out yesterday, obviously. Um, you know, you this dude, this trilogy, if Dune 3, or Dune Part 3, I honestly can't remember the name of the book that this is loosely, kind of based off of. Um, but dude, I'm just so stoked for this. It's gonna be so good. Like from the score, the cinematography, the story is fantastic. I know you are not a fan of Dune, but man, dude, Dune 2 was such an epic film and is an epic film. This movie, from just everything I'm hearing, dude, I just don't see how Denis and the crew can disappoint.
Yeah, I definitely I'd like to recircle from last week. I said I gave a hot take and said nobody cares about Dune. Well, in reality, it's just I don't care about Dune.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I I watched the first one and I can't tell you the only scene that I remember for the first one was Josh Brolin and, Timothy and their training,
yep,
and everything else I can't remember, so it was pretty unforgettable to me, but I know that everybody is so excited for this movie and looking forward to it. It's just not my cup of tea,
yeah.
but I love the cast, which is unfortunate.
Amazing cast.
I think it's just the story for me, but to each his own. I
But that
mean,
part right there, excuse me, where Timothy is talking to Rebecca, talking to his mom, and he's like, "Well, how did Dad do it?" And she goes, "Well, your father didn't start any wars." And it's like, dude, just a kick to the nuts, from your mom. It's just like I love the intensity, and I love that she's back in it because in a interview she said she's only in like one or two scenes. So the fact that kind of that's what her scene is that much gravity, like I can only imagine like what that conversation is gonna be. And then, dude, Zendaya's freaking Zendaya, man. Like, she's so badass, gorgeous. And
I mean,
then,
look at this cast. Like you have like, and it has Pattinson in it, and that's one of our favorites. It's a great cast. It's just not for me, but yeah, I know that you're super excited. I think a lot of people are excited for this film. I'm interested to see how it does because it comes out the same time as Doomsday,
yeah,
and I think everybody's calling it Doomsday.
yeah, yep,
But that's that is very risky in my opinion because they're both going to be huge films like to come out on the same day. Like don't you think it's a little risky or like what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's risky, I think, on both sides, right? But it also can do a lot of good, right? Because it is they're totally different types of films, but Barbenheimer, right? A lot of people did a double feature that day, or either first they started with the Barbie movie, or they started with Oppenheimer and ended on a more positive kind of film, with Barbie. Um, and I don't know. I think this, yeah, it's I don't know. To me, neither is going to lose any money by doing this.
Sure.
Um, to me, it's
I just
whoever
thought
wants to see this movie is going to see it no matter what.
yeah, I just think it's like you would think that you would want it on separate release dates, but it could be a big thing like the Barbenheimer or I
Well,
don't even
well,
however you say that, but
yeah, yeah. It's to me, it's I don't know. I think it's smart, especially, dude. It's coming out the 18th, I believe, right?
yes.
So that's what 13 days before the end of the year.
Okay.
So super close. You're so close to Oscar season, right? So these are probably gonna be the last two
Well,
films
they're
of the year.
saying
So
that this could be Timothy's chance.
yeah, dude. But it's hard though, and obviously we're going to see Project Hail Mary this weekend. But I mean, you got dude, when you got a year, you got Project Hail Mary, you got Dune 3, and then you got the Odyssey. It's gonna be a very tough year unless, I just don't see the Odyssey not being good, you know? So, it's gonna be
I
another
don't
tough
either.
year it's gonna be a tough year for Timothy. I don't think it's locked, because I honestly thought he was gonna win it this year, even though I hated, Marty Supreme. I thought he was really good, but, congrats to Michael B. Jordan because he was absolutely amazing in Sinners.
Yeah,
Um,
Sinners was a way better movie than Marty Supreme.
oh, 1,000%,
And so I
1,000%.
think that hurt Timothy. I think I watched Marty Supreme. I didn't like it, but I can't say that he didn't do a good job.
He was
Like,
awesome. He was
so,
great. Just the movie overall sucked, but
but
but yeah,
Dune,
so yeah,
but Dune, like Dune 3, I mean the visuals are stunning. I will say that. I'll give it a little
it's
credit
so
where
good,
it's due. But
so good.
yeah, I'm interested to see, like, I'm probably going to we're gonna go to Doomsday, and then
Oh,
I'm
dude,
gonna
it's
say, all right, Josh, go have fun
yeah.
with your double feature, because
Oh, it's gonna be 9 hours at the theater that day, man. It's gonna be awesome.
I know, but a lot of people are stoked for this, and hey, it is a trilogy, and we haven't. It's hard to make a trilogy. It really is.
Yeah, and Denis actually had no plans on doing part 3 right after part 2. I believe he's working on a Cleopatra movie, which I'm stoked for. I think that's gonna be awesome.
I just read about that today. Like, super
Yes.
excited about
So
that.
that can be great, and I think he has a couple other movies. I'm sure movie companies are lined up, with, basically, um, any amount of money that he wants to make a film because he does so well. But because he saw the feedback from the fans of, like, how excited they were and how much they loved Dune 2, he was like, "I feel like it's the right time to do it, so let's get it made." And as a fan, selfishly, I'm super stoked because, dude, I've probably watched Dune 2 easily 30 or 40 times. Like, I absolutely love that film. The score once again, and dude, just I don't know. For me, I'm stoked once again because I haven't read the book, so I don't have any idea like what's
What's
supposed to
going to
happen.
happen? Are you going to
You
read
know,
the book before, or no?
no,
You're going to
God,
leave it
no, no,
at.
no, no, no. Hey, dude, if I didn't read Project Hail Mary, I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna read
I
this
know.
book.
I know.
Um, but supposedly, like those people that were fans of Timothy, if that don't know what's gonna happen are not gonna be happy, if
Really?
they kind of follow yeah, just because he's no longer the good guy, we'll just say that, so, which
Yikes.
I'm stoked for, like, I love when people turn either way, right? Whether they're bad and they turn good, but to me, it's most fun when you get this dude that is looked at and hailed as kind of the hero, I guess you could say, and then they turn bad. Dude, I can't wait.
It's kind
Cannot
of
wait.
kind of kind of gives me Anakin Skywalker vibes,
In a sense,
right?
yeah, yeah, in a
I
sense
mean,
for sure.
and I think everybody, even though Anakin was terrible and what he did to younglings, so I think
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
it wouldn't have been what it was without him. Let's just say
100%.
that. So maybe that
Yep.
works out for this film as well, and for
Yeah,
Timothy. So
and dude, Robert Pattinson, man, like, dude,
Vincent's on a
it's
hot streak, bro. Like,
dude,
he's got the drama coming out. He's got, like, I mean, Pattinson, he
and
doesn't
supposedly
miss.
he plays like a shapeshifter, in
Oh,
this, so, like, he can
okay,
kinda change what he looks like, so that's what I'm stoked for is to see how they portray that in the film, because
okay.
obviously it's way easier to do in a book, right? So, um, to see this in the film and, like, I was hoping we'd get to hear his voice, because I was reading that he's got a pretty ominous voice,
Yeah, look at
in
him
the
right
movie,
there.
so, um, yeah, yeah, I got that, looking like, he should be in, Slytherin with that hairdo, so,
He kind of looks
uh,
like a Slim Shady, bro, with the blonde hair. But
super blonde, yeah,
I'm sure, like I said, the cast is excellent, and
so good,
I'm
yep.
sure a lot of fans like yourself are gonna really enjoy this, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be awesome. So for them,
Yeah, I and honestly, this doesn't have to be as good as Dune 2. I just want it to be a good movie. Like,
okay.
I just don't want it to end on kind of a sour note. So, just be good, and Josh will be happy.
All right, we'll leave it at that then. All right, Josh. So coming up next, we have, I think you talked about it earlier today, Cliff Booth.
Yeah, yeah, stoked for this August release date. So
Okay.
got announced today. So I mean, you got Mr. Brad Pitt there. Then obviously his character was awesome. So
His character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was awesome.
yeah.
That ending scene where when he had it, he's with his dog. That was great, dude. That was
And
awesome.
I love the film grain on this. Like I really
Okay.
like how it's got that old kind of that old look to it, you know. So I hope this is good.
Yeah,
Um eh,
it looks good. I mean, Brad Pitt is always he always crushes it. But funny
yeah.
story, I was up at my my wife's grandma's 90th birthday party, and I met a gentleman that knew her. That he works on the sets, and he worked on the set for this movie.
Oh dang, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, I got a little bit of insight from him, and yeah, he definitely says it's gonna be very enjoyable. So
That's good because it's once again like we talked about last week with War Machine, Netflix is hit and miss.
they are hit and
So,
miss,
so
but
that's my only concern. It's not Pitt, it's not anyone else. It's when I see that Netflix logo pop up, it's like, oh god, here it's literally a coin flip. Like, is it gonna be good or is it not gonna be good?
I think it'll be good. I mean, his character, and like I said, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was great. And if that carries over, then I think it'll be entertaining. I don't think it's not gonna like probably blow up like huge, but
But yeah, no, and I think thankfully it looks. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but to me it looks like they're following the same look of it, so it's not going to be like a weird, one movie looks this way and then all of a sudden this movie looks totally different.
yeah, I think
So and do you know, is this a sequel or a prequel?
this oh, that's a good question. I do not know. I would assume that um this comes after,
Okay,
because this I think it because he looks like, well, he's obviously a little bit older, but
yeah,
yeah, I mean I think it comes after, but
okay.
we'll find out.
So, because that's why I'm real curious too, to see how the story beats go, So, and I honestly haven't even read up on this. This is one I kind of want to keep clear of knowing anything. I like to go into it just kind of
Surprised.
yeah, surprised, because I mean, you and me, we always are talking about stuff with movies and everything, and kind of going in knowing a lot of the information. So it's nice to go into a movie not knowing what the hell it's about.
I do love what is this? It's based in the 70s, right? Late
Yeah.
70s. I
Yep.
do like the feel. I do like that time, that era, and like especially with the graphics that they use and everything, and the outfits, and I really do I do like that time frame. So
Oh, dude, absolutely, and that's where, like, what we talked about last week with Dead Man's Wire, like, it's, same time period, right? So, um, yeah, it's and I just love with the, whenever they're drinking, they have that little color thing out. Yeah, they just keep
I,
I love that, so I'm curious to see kinda, like, what else they do with that.
it's a little, yeah, there's a little spin to that for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
But it
So, yeah.
definitely this comes out later this year. I think that we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 100%, hopefully it's good. If not, it's, just, another reminder why Netflix, should have, done better and got WB.
Ooh, hot take right there. We'll end it right there. Not just kidding. All right, we'll moving on. All right, Josh. So we got to talk a little bit about the news of Vigo Mortensen possibly being offered the role of Harvey Dent's dad in the Batman 2.
Dude, it would be awesome. We've had a long list of, actors, either get, rumored, and never confirmed that they were offered this role, or they had to turn it down, for one reason or another. This would be sweet. Um,
Yeah,
dude,
I
Vigo's so
definitely
good.
Vigo is so good. Like
Yep.
Aragon is all-time character ever. But
One, I mean, that and then was it the Green Book that he
the
did?
Green Book
Absolutely
was great.
amazing movie.
History of Violence.
That's
Like
a good
that.
one.
That's an older movie. That's a very
Yep.
good one. I mean, he's just like he's just got that. He's just got those cool vibes, bro. Like, but I think that
Definitely
he
dad vibes for sure.
dad vibes. But I definitely think that he could play the role of Harvey Dent's dad. Like, I think
100%.
I think the age fits for him. Like, I don't think it would be an issue with him looking too young or anything of that nature.
And I feel
Um,
like they obviously don't look exactly alike, but I feel like, who's playing, Harvey Dent again? I don't know, I always forget.
Sebastian
Sebastian,
Stan,
yeah.
yeah,
I feel like they look similar,
yeah,
so, I don't think it'd be too far off. It wouldn't be, like I don't think it'd be very off-putting if you saw him, playing his dad. Like, I think
yeah.
it's believable, so.
This is the final like casting, right? The final. They're waiting on this. Is this the last one?
This is the last one that is kind of out in the open. Obviously, I'm sure there's characters that are gonna pop in, that once they start filming, we will, hear about and see. Um,
Yeah, but filming's coming up soon,
yeah, yeah,
so
in May.
they better
So,
figure it out. Somebody's
but
got to accept
also
that role.
one thing we have to remember too is they could already have the person. We're just now hearing about the names of all the people that decided to not do the role. So maybe they already have the person, right? So we just haven't heard about it.
Reeves is just playing games with us at this point?
He might be, man. Man. Hopefully he's filming. He's doing the filming of their costume. The testing like he did for the Batman, and then all of a sudden we're gonna get a tweet saying, "Hey, come check out this video on." I think it was Vimeo is what he released it on.
That's right. I forgot it. They did put it on
Yeah, I
Vimeo,
mean,
bro.
him and Zach, are big on Vimeo releasing those videos, so
Dude.
hopefully we get something soon. It's gonna come out eventually, right? Like, obviously, the way this day and age, it's very surprising when stuff doesn't come out for,
Yeah.
about films, so,
I mean,
um
Pattinson came out, what was it, yesterday or the day before, and said that the it's going to be amazing.
yeah, it's like, water is wet. It's like, main actor says his film is gonna be great.
I
They
know that,
that
but I mean, I think
it's
maybe we just buy into it. I buy into it at least, anyways, because I'm
I
just
mean, obviously, you don't want the actor to be like, "Yeah, this movie's gonna suck," Like, that would not be like, I mean, actually, I would appreciate it even more, and I would love that.
what the
Um,
honesty, right?
yeah, it's like, "Yeah, this movie's you
Yeah,
guys shouldn't go watch this movie,"
but
so.
Colin Farrell was saying things about it too, like it's going to be
Yep.
amazing. Like it's. I think we're just so excited for the Batman Part Two, and whenever we get any kind of
100%.
snippet of like a little teaser trailer, or if we get like just photos
Well,
or
even with the cinematographer, dropping all those photos online, and it's like, "Dude, stop teasing this, man. They look
dude,
awesome."
it's got the dark vibe again.
Yep.
It's gonna be incredible. But yeah,
Yeah, I love how they're not just doing Chicago, and it's nothing against Chicago, like, it's an awesome city, and it looked great in the Dark Knight series, or even New York City, it's there's just something about that gothic feel that the European cities have that we just don't have here in the States, and so I'm glad that they are filming over there to keep that, because it'd be very I think you would be able to tell very easily if they didn't film over there in the UK and instead they are filming in, the United States. It would just be very awkward, and so I'm stoked that they are able to, go back over there.
yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait, and hopefully Vigo gets the role, and I'm looking forward to it. But
Absolutely, yeah.
always a pleasure, Josh, talking about movies and our opinions. And I had a lot of fun this week, and I cannot wait for this weekend. We're to go see Project Hail Mary with you. I'm so stoked.
Three days.
This is the first movie in theaters that I've been excited for. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome. But
It's gonna be
yeah,
great.
yeah, always a pleasure. Thank you everybody for watching. Please follow if you like the content, and yeah,
Awesome. Yep, absolutely. No, thanks everybody. We'll see you next week.
see ya.